For Wednesday, April 22nd, 2015, let's take a good long look at the Walmart store closings. 5 stores closed, all claiming to have plumbing problems, and all of the employees have been laid off. And all across the internet, social media sites, and YouTube, they are tying in the closing of these Walmart stores with Operation Jade Helm to be held July 15th through September 15th. All of these employees are out of work, and they're claiming, Walmart, that it's going to take 6 months to have the plumbing problems repaired, and that would take us right into the time frame for Operation Jade Helm. Many sources, how reliable, I do not know, are claiming that the Walmart stores, that leaked information has come out that the Walmart stores are going to be used as military installations. Let me tell you what I do know. Let's not jump the gun on this. How many stories have come across the newswire and the internet only to fall off of the radar? The Ebola virus, one false flag event after the other. Yellowstone is going to blow, only for the story to fall dead. Here's what I do know, and I'm not here for popularity. I'm not here to boost my channel subscriptions. I'm here to bring the truth and knowledge of what I do know. My wife worked for many, many years at the Home Depot, and she was a trainer along with being in the design field, and she would train those in kitchen and bath design. Many, many years at Home Depot, and she graduated top of her class at Baker College, and she would grade final exams in design. Now, many, many years at Home Depot. She has a very close friend who is up there, an employee of Walmart Corporation, that told her what really took place. Walmart is coming out with the excuse that they are having plumbing problems, but the employees were all protesting for higher wages, and in retaliation, Walmart simply shut the doors and laid everyone off. That is the truth, according to this, I'm not going to say insider, it's just an employee that is up there in the Walmart chain. Employees wanted more money. They were protesting for a better wage, and rather than give in to the employees, Walmart just shut down these 5 stores, and they're coming up with the excuse that it's plumbing problems. Let me take you to a website called Business Insider, and I'll be right back. Now, before I take you to this website, and it's the Business Insider, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm not here to try to debunk any ties or connection between Walmart, the military, and Operation Jade Helm, and declaring martial law on the citizens of the United States, and using these Walmart stores, and maybe others, and Home Depot, I have also come to find out, as detention centers when they round up the American citizens. But we gotta think how they think. I'm talking about the evil that runs this country, the powers that be. They want to make us look like a bunch of conspiracy theory nutcases, that we are unstable, so they will always plant disinfo here and disinfo there, knowing that many are going to be in fear. They want us crippled with fear, because fear equals weakness, and then they can control us. But when one story comes out, Ebola plague in the United States, and all of a sudden people are running with that story and promoting fear, then it falls off the radar. One story after the other. You got to remember, they want us to look like we are unstable. A bunch of Christian nutcases, Christian and non-Christian alike, and we are very maybe harmful to ourselves or harmful to others, and they will use this against us when the time comes to round up the American citizens with martial law and FEMA camps. So with that said, this is coming from the Business Insider. Walmart mysteriously closed 5 stores, and some people have a wacky conspiracy theory about why. Now, I explained what was told to my wife. Let's go to the story. Thousands of Walmart employees are fighting to get their jobs back after Walmart suddenly closed 5 stores last week without warning. What I'm worried about is so many people are pumping this up on YouTube, pumping up the conspiracy. The military taking over the Walmart stores. And if this falls off the radar, we're falling right into the trap that we may be unstable human beings. We may be dangerous. We may have to be detained. Got to be careful when we are following the fear. The retailer said it closed the stores in California, Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida because of persistent plumbing issues that could take as long as 6 months to fix. I don't buy that. If it was major plumbing problems, Walmart would remain open. They wouldn't want to lose their retail sales. There's a Kroger not far from me, and they are expanding, doing major construction in a shopping mall. They bought half of a mall to expand their Kroger store. Well, they got a sign, excuse our dust. They're still open for business. Don't buy the plumbing. But let me tell you what's really going on. Now, I do not want you to be in fear over this. Here we go. More than 2,200 workers were laid off as a result and given 2 months of severance pay. But some critics are skeptical that Walmart closed the stores because of plumbing issues. Officials in the 5 cities in which Walmart closed stores say the company hasn't sought permits for plumbing work, according to ABC News. Additionally, a Walmart plumbing technician who worked at the now shuttered store in Brandon, Florida, told WFLA that even if the store is replacing its entire sewage line, the work shouldn't take as long as 6 months. And I agree. And the store would still remain open. Now, here we go. Let's try to get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the truth so we don't look like we are just a bunch of conspiracy nutcases. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to debunk this, but I'm saying we've got to be careful. Here's what has come out. The UFCW, a labor group representing Walmart's laid off workers, contends that the company closed the stores in retaliation against workers organizing for better pay, which is something Walmart has been found guilty of doing in Canada. Now this makes sense. The group has filed a claim with the National Labor Relations Board demanding that the company rehire the employees. The UFCW isn't alone in its skepticism. The closures have also fueled a bizarre conspiracy theory that the U.S. military is planning to enact martial law this summer under the guise of a special operations exercise called Jade Helm 15. According to the theory, which has no apparent basis, in reality, the military will use the shuttered Walmart stores as processing facilities for Americans once martial law is hatched. A video raising suspicions about this theory has been watched nearly 500,000 times since it was posted 2 days ago. The video shows police cars outside the store's loading docks and says the store has covered its windows with black tarp. Something sinister is going on at Walmart, and there's a big reason for them to be hiding what that is, writes the blog All News Pipeline, which posted the video. Could these monstrous buildings with underground tunnels be transformed into something out of our worst dreams? Walmart says the closures have nothing to do with Jade Helm. There's no truth to the rumors. Walmart spokesman Lorenzo Lopez told Business Insider Walmart hasn't sought plumbing permits yet because the company is still considering additional upgrades to the buildings and wants to file all necessary permits simultaneously, Lopez said. Critics began questioning the Jade Helm exercise after a military map was leaked, listen now, that showed certain U.S. territories marked as hostile, but the language is only for the purpose of the exercise, the Washington Post reports. The military has routinely launched exercises in the past in which regions of the United States are identified as hostile for the purpose of training, the Post Dan Lamothe writes. Now let's go back here. I don't buy the plumbing issue at all, but this coincides exactly with what my wife was told by a friend who was up there in the Walmart chain. But the UFCW, a labor group representing Walmart's laid-off workers, contend that the company closed the stores in retaliation against workers organizing for better pay, which is something Walmart has been found guilty of doing. They've done this before. They've done it in Canada. The workers start organizing together, wanting more money, wanting better pay, and Walmart is a big corporation. They'll just simply shut the doors and lay the workers off to teach them a lesson. So I wanted to bring this to all of your attention before we make ourselves look like we are unstable, and that's what they want. That's what the powers that be want. And that we may be a danger to society when martial law is enacted. Just remember how many stories have fallen to the wayside. And you got to remember their real agenda is to put out all of these false flags, knowing that we are going to run with the story. My gut feeling on this is Walmart just simply, it's just a coincidence. They're going to teach their employees a lesson, and I don't see the tie-in with Jade Helm. I could be wrong. To always be awake, and be ready, and be prepared, and have a plan. But that's what I wanted to present to you. No fear. Stop fearing. That's what they want. Stop following these people on YouTube that are just pumping this and pumping the fear, because you're falling right into the trap of the New World Order. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me comments.